Well, as many of you know me, having a Richard confined to 3 minutes is like going to the moon. We can hardly do that, but I will say I'm Joe Lee Richards. I was born and reared here, 71-year-old, former sheriff, tax collector, state trooper. And I probably wouldn't be in politics if my wife hadn't passed away 6 years ago, because she said years ago after I left the sheriff's office, if I ever run for again, it was divorce time. And I told her, you know, I wasn't planning on anything that expensive. So in about 2003, I got some calls, and 2004 people were asking me if I'd run for this position. I did, and I've enjoyed it. Being a city councilman, there's a lot of people say, well, you're not together. You people can't get yourself together. You're not together. You're all separated. Well, let me tell you what. If you got 10 people that's supporting 5 wards, you get 10 people sitting on that council, you're not going to get a unanimous vote very often. I think Brad Moore, I commented on him here a couple of weeks ago. Twice he got 10 votes in one night, and that's a rarity. But we at the city council, I won't tell you what all I've done. I will say that I do play politics and I do have agendas. If you don't have politics and play agendas, you got no business sitting in that seat up there. My agenda when I took over, the first thing I was elected, I was asked to city committee meetings before I was sworn in. And the one thing I told my mayor, and I told the city councilman, I told the fire chief, I have one thing that I want done, and no, I don't want it, I intend for it to be done. And it was done. The first year they started working on it, and in September last year, our ISO rating for our homeowners insurance was reduced from a 5 to a 3. And I did play politics. I told them, if you didn't scratch my back, I wasn't scratching yours, and that was my agenda. Sidewalks on Richard Street, swear I was Edison Avenue. I could go through and tell you all these things that I've done, but I didn't do it by myself. I have other councilmen, I have a mayor, I have city employees that work for the betterment of the city, and they help me when one of my constituents says they have a problem they need. And it's no secret that maybe somebody in this audience just a few weeks ago called me at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I got up and I went out to see about the problem. It wasn't anything that I could really do at the time, but I listened because the person had a problem and they wanted to tell somebody. I may not be the smartest guy, I sure ain't the prettiest, but I'm going to tell you this. If you got a problem, you call me. I will be listening. I appreciate your vote on the 7th. I ain't changing. I'm the same Joe Lee Richards. I will shoot my mouth off in that city council if I think it ain't right. Thank you.